Greetings, one and all. Welcome back to the show.
Early.
No, it's not too early.
You're too early.
Is it too early?
Wait.
Oh, wait.
Now.
There it is. Welcome back to both of you that have been listening. Thank you so much. We are talking winter with Swinner here from the Swinner Group World Headquarters in St. Louis, Missouri. Got myself, Ken Bogeman, Zach Frame, Brent Reeder, and a special guest.
Ooh.
In studio. Wait, here comes. God, that sounds good. But that's not our special guest. Our special guest is the one and only Mr. Tim Greenwood with Caterpillar. Is he here? Hello?
How are you?
Good. So glad you could make it. God, the crowd cheer goes on forever.
Yeah. Well, it's still going.
There's 16 seconds left of crowd cheer.
That's way too much.
Oh, do you hear the horn?
Need more cowbell.
You know what? This is one of those new sound effects we were talking about.
It's a lengthy one.
5 more seconds.
Spending too much time here.
It is. Well, they're fixing the mic stand.
Yeah.
There we go.
It was missing an adjuster.
That's
We're
fine.
good now.
That's fine. So, Tim Greenwood with Fabic Caterpillar here in St. Louis now. And we are, for those that have been around, we've had some discussions about, equipment and the best kind of equipment and what you should and shouldn't use. And, well, we've said that you should use Caterpillar. And, well, I mean, if everything else just kind of sucks.
We appreciate that.
It's all good. So we've worked, how long have we worked with you, Tim? It's been
8 years.
8 years, I think. And then before you was another Tim.
Big Tim.
Yeah, they're all Tims.
Is that a prerequisite to get a job there?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
No. Just really tall or really short.
Oh.
There's no in between.
Well, obviously, I'm not going to get a job there.
Right, you're out.
Yeah, you're awfully medium.
I'm just average.
So at some point they're going to have a medium Tim.
Yeah.
And
be
that would
funny.
just throw the whole thing off.
Yeah, that's right. The balance would be whacked.
Yeah,
It'd be bad.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, well, no, we've got probably going on a decade now of Caterpillar equipment, and to the point where we've cycled out everything else we have. So no more Case, no more Takeuchi. We are the Bobcat is just not even a question. We have had such a great experience with Caterpillar. Not only is the equipment spectacular, but particularly the customer service at Fabic is second to none. And so we asked Tim if he would pop by and join us for a show here and chit chat with us a little bit about why is it that Caterpillar is quite so good, right? Open-ended question. So we got about an hour to bat that around.
All right.
So it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be just fine.
That's an open-ended question.
It is an open-ended question.
Good thing we have plenty of water.
We do have plenty of water. We have.
The struggle.
I hit my head on the microphone. we have fantastic water. 54.15% water. It is spectacular, actually. Yep. Tim,
That's going to be a good show.
Yeah. Where's this stuff from? I'm assuming.
Let's
Kentucky.
go with Kentucky.
We're going to go with Kentucky. We're going to say it's Kentucky water. 54.15% Kentucky water. It's freaking good.
Quality water.
Quality water.
It was very good water.
That's right.
That's high quality H2O.
Man.
Sorry.
I knew what it was. The impression was a little rough. Even Nicole knew what it was.
What do you mean it was rough? It was spot on.
It was okay. Rough was wrong. I'm not going to go so far as spot on, but when Nicole got it, it was awesome. Nicole's the peanut gallery. Nobody can hear her, but she says stuff all the time.
She's in the control room with no controls.
You know what's funny is people might be listening and thinking there is no Nicole.
Ooh.
No, because she was on from
She's
Milwaukee.
she's been on 4 shows now, right?
That's right. Anyway,
Yeah.
Caterpillar. So we've got in our fleet. All right, help me with this. Two 239s, 259, 299, 262, 226, and then 908, 910, 914s.
Yep.
Right?
And if they're not cat people, they have no idea what any of that means.
Right.
It means real good.
So wheel loaders and skid loaders.
That's the one. So, okay.
Good snow machines.
Yeah, so we've seen, like, the industry in general, Tim, has seen a move, like, so skid steers, right? It used to be you'd have skid steers and backhoes. That's what you had, right? And then these mini wheel loader things popped on, right? And they've been around. How long have they been around?
Ooh. 15,
15?
20 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
God
Yeah.
damn. Seriously?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
not that old.
took
Some-
medium-sized ones and made them smaller.
Okay. Fair. And so now you're seeing. Are you seeing more of a transition into the smaller wheel loaders like our 908 and 910s
Yes.
than into the away from the skid? So what are most customers telling you that they're switching? Why?
Safety.
Okay.
It's probably the number one. Seriously, it's probably the number one reason. Visibility, safety, less tire wear. They last longer.
Man, the tire wear. Okay, there's something.
That's a big deal.
That's a big deal. Yeah, especially for snow guys, because your machines on snow, you're always turning around on pavement, especially if you're like a salt depot or something. Good night.
Those wheel loaders don't seem to wear out tires. At least in our snow world.
That's true. We haven't replaced the tires on the 910 yet, have we?
No.
We've had that for
And they're still in great condition.
5-6 years.
Yeah, they're still kicking perfectly fine.
So how about so there's a question. How about like machines that are in? I mean, obviously not everybody's running a quarry, but if you've got if you're in the landscaping biz and you're looking for something, like that, like a say 908, 910 size machine. I mean, how often do guys replace those tires? I have no idea.
Usually when they're wore out.
And not a moment earlier.
But
Yeah, that's fair. That's
in all seriousness, I would, if I had to guess, 2,500, 3,000 hours,
Okay.
That's,
somewhere in that neighborhood.
That's impressive.
That is
Yeah.
really good.
Do we know how many hours are on the 910?
Oh, I knew you were
And
going to
it
ask me
depends
some
too
stuff
what
like
you
that.
put back on them too, right?
Yeah, that's
Buy
fair.
junk tires just like you can for your truck or car or whatever.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair. But let's be honest. If you've got cat equipment, you're not buying
Yeah,
junk
generally
accessories.
speaking, we're not going to put X brand tires on.
Brandon, fair enough. Yep. Okay.
Michelin's,
We have 825 hours currently on the 910.
Okay, and the tires are,
Perfect.
stellar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What software are you pulling that up with?
It's Magic software.
Yours?
No, we bought it. Should we talk about? Okay, who is the gal that helped us get reset up last year that made the difference? Was it Amanda?
No, it wasn't
No.
Amanda. I want to say it was like Candace or something like that.
No.
Wait, this isn't a cat thing.
No.
No, it's
No.
not.
Oh, we could.
Oh, look at
Look at Tim.
Yeah,
Look at.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
the look of. Oh,
Look, I'm in the danger zone.
No.
fail. MyCat.com.
You got it for free.
That's right.
That is true.
Actually, you know what? That is really spectacular.
It
So we do use a fleet management software that we use for particularly tracking work orders. So like our operators can scan a barcode on the machine and then enter in if something's broke or needs
Can't do
maintenance.
that with my.cat.com.
No, but my I thought it was just mycat.com.
It was my.cat.
My.cat.com.
My.cat.com.
Whoo, that's kind of fun to say.
Yeah, you got to say it really fast.
My.cat.com. Brent's just shaking. He's like, God, you guys in your water.
He ain't ready.
Fair. So, all right. So my.cat.com, that really does have all kinds of really, really, really cool stuff on there. Tim, you want to talk about that? I'll bring ours up.
You could see fuel burn. You could see hours, location. And then you can get all types of alerts off it too if you want to get more in depth with it. But what you get out of the box and you're not paying for is hours, location, fuel burn.
Location's huge, at least for my end of the operation.
Location's probably the biggest one.
Yeah.
If you got one skid, you know where it is.
If you got
But
8,
you got
You're
more
gonna
than
struggle.
one, it's handy to know where that stuff is at.
well, for me it was, okay, my 259's coming up on service. We're in season, so everything's out at depots.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 40 hours into a storm, and I'm like, okay, I know where that 259 is, but I need something else on the back end to kind of remind me. So my.cat's kind of the way to go for that.
And does the service department at Fabic, do they have access to that too, so they know where it is?
That'd be a Tim question.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes. So that's why we call a machine in. You call a machine in. The first question they want to know is the serial number. Because then they can type in that serial number. You don't have to say, this machine is at this location. They know where it is.
Holy crap! You guys have got my D2 in there too.
Remember when they
Oh,
put
did you
that in?
just
Yeah.
pull it up?
Yeah, we've got like a 19. Was that 47 D2?
I thought it was
think?
early 50s.
Is it really 50s? I don't know.
Now, have you bought a part from us for that?
So sadly, no. I've not.
I don't even know
I've
how
not
we-
begun
Let's talk
working
more
on
about
it.
that.
No, I've not begun working on it. So
It's a great yard ornament right now.
It rolls. It moves.
It looks
We're
really
talking
good.
Just not on its own power.
Very old dozer right now.
That is super super old. Yeah, we're
One
gonna
of the original Caterpillar dozers.
we're gonna call that early 50s.
I think it was a 51, or I think it is a 51.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's
neat.
nostalgic.
It is, and it looks really good in front of the barn.
And another
That
thing
I
really
don't
cool
doubt.
about Cat's software or whatnot is whenever you call in for parts, because I'm never prepared when I call in for parts.
No way.
Yeah, right. So I'm like, hey, my 259 needs this, and they're like, okay, what's the serial number? And I'm like, they're like, hang on, and then they'll go and just kind of look at our account and see which one we have. So
you're not doing any of that online?
I've explored the online option, but up until recently, we had a really good dude that I just shot him a text message, and I was like, hey, I need this, and he was on it.
Yep. Brian.
Yeah, I think he got promoted or
So you're
something.
saying the customer
did.
service is pretty stellar.
Oh, it's rock solid. It's
Unreal.
amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. And one of the things that I think was really cool about my.cat.com.
Nice.
And see what it is there?
Yeah.
My.cat.com is that you can. What?
He's really trying to overcomplicate.
saying that. It's great. It's great.
He's like, oh, clearly you guys don't have a plan. This is great.
Zero.
Yeah, none. It's
Trying
fine.
to overcomplicate a simple website.
Like Ked just said that as if he thinks I have a plan.
Nah, it's
But you
fine.
don't.
Yeah, no, you can. So one of the things that I thought was really, really cool was you can log in, go to your machine, you can search parts, and you can pull up schematics, parts diagrams. You can pull all of that stuff up. So and Tim, was that something? Does like if somebody's got one skid steer, do they have a dedicated part rep or probably not?
Probably not.
Probably not.
They like to call their sales guy a lot.
Fair. Okay. Fair.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah. So, but if
Like
you
the personal experience.
yeah, but if
They like the personal experience.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So if you've got you pull up your my.cat.com account and you've got one machine or two machines, or you've got below the threshold that gives you a parts rep, you have the ability to pull that up and look at the exploded parts diagrams and see what's there. So when you call the parts department at your local dealership and say, hey, this is what I need, they can take that number down and have it ready for you. So you save a ton of time in the queue trying to figure that out, because let's be honest. If I know what's broke because I looked at it, if I call up somebody, I'm like, yeah, it's that thing to the left of the gizmo that has got a blue wire on it. You know what I'm talking about? And the other end of the phone is like, no, what seriously? Come on.
Guy slamming the receiver into his head. Like,
Right.
come on now.
Right. Everybody else in the office is pointing and laughing at him.
Right.
Yeah.
I just had this happen with my truck. I ordered a part and told him where it was and what it did. He was close. It wasn't right.
Yeah, you got close.
Not what I needed.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair. My.cat.com.
Yeah.
You know what? If you wanted more information on my.cat.com,
Yeah.
we'd be happy to provide it to you.
Yeah.
Via?
Podcast at swinnergroup.com.
That's the one.
Something else cool too, and I haven't got to do it yet. But Tim, correct me if I'm wrong here. You can go online and you can order the parts, and then they go into will call down there at Fabic, and then you just kind of walk in and punch the kiosk.
Yes.
That's pretty cool because, like, most mechanics don't like talking to people.
No way.
There's a reason they're in the garage,
They
right?
love salespeople.
They love salespeople. They love parts guys, but
That's why when the Snap-on truck rolls up, you go, yay!
Right,
You do cartwheels all the way out to the
exactly, and they just throw their wallet at the truck.
It's only $11 a week.
That's right, for the next 27 years. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, you can just walk into the parts department there at Fabic, walk past all the people on the phone, go to the kiosk, punch in your company name, and it'll say, "Here's your part at this location." It's like C6 row 2 or whatever, and you walk back there, grab it, and out the door you go.
Yeah. Now is it just Fabic, or is that a cat thing?
So cat dealers, from one to another, they're pretty similar.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
So that's kind of a cat design that, hey, if you walk not to a quick trip point, but,
Right.
But dealers are going to be pretty similar in how they do things.
Okay. Well, that's cool. So you got some uniformity across the board.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's because the cat brand is, that's how they maintain that uniformity, is because the cat has a certain set of standards that they say, hey, this is what you got to do, and you got to meet it. Yeah. Yeah. I know that's at the SIMA booth, at the SIMA show a few weeks ago, the cat booth was pretty badass.
Pretty banging.
Yeah.
It's always good.
Yep.
Cat sets a very high standard.
Yes.
And Cat is always involved with SIMA in one way or another.
Yep.
And it's impressive.
Yes, it is. You know what else is impressive?
Our
kinda.
ads.
Because believe it or not, it's time to go to commercial already.
It is.
Yep. All right. Tim, you get to pick it. commercial 1, commercial 2, commercial 3, or the special for Gemplers?
Ooh. I'm a 3 guy.
All right, here we go.
Fed up with your current software solution? FieldRoutes is the cloud-based software technology you need to level up your lawn care business. From routing to scheduling, collections, marketing, reporting, and more. It's the all-in-one solution that automates, not complicates. FieldRoutes helps lawn care companies simplify, scale, and grow. Schedule your free demo today by visiting fieldroutes.com. That's fieldroutes.com.
You're listening to Turfs Up Radio, the only radio station of its kind dedicated to the green industry. Turfs Up Radio, your industry, your station.
Hey everybody, Wayne Vowles, the Prophet, your host of Profit Time here on Turfs Up Radio. If you listen to my show, you know I'm all about profit. As an industry, profit is something we fail to meet most of the time. If you're working hard but not seeing the results that you deserve, Profits Unlimited is here to help. We offer processes and systems designed specifically to make your company more successful, more profitable, and certainly more efficient. When you're ready to take your company to the next level, reach out to me at profitsareus.com. That's profitsareus.com. And don't forget to turn into Profit Time every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m.
Are you a military family with a spouse on deployment away from home? Did you know that nonprofit Project Evergreen has thousands of volunteers across the country ready to help military families with lawn, landscape, and snow removal services? We call it Green Care and Snow Care for troops. If you are a military family and would like to receive this free service, or if you'd like to volunteer to help, visit projectevergreen.org. Project Evergreen, creating a
that
greener,
would be
healthier,
from
cooler Earth,
whatever the
1
parts
yard at a
thing
time.
is.
What?
Which I have
Tim's a
no
little
idea what.
premature.
What? That's because we're talking about rubber gloves.
Oh, it was gloves?
I unmuted the council early.
So you were premature.
Yeah, remember I suck at this.
Fair enough.
I mean, we've had this conversation over and over and over again.
And you know what? I'm fine with not being perfect.
Yep.
You are fine.
Your ding dang ratty's fine. It says it right there on his microphone.
It sure does.
Zach is
I'm
fine.
like, damn, Tim, okay.
I love that keeps coming back.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Who put that on there?
I did.
Brent.
I wanted to put names on the mics, and I asked Zach what he wanted on his mic, and he said, Zach is fine. As if his name alone was good enough. I was like, oh, no, it's going to be Zach is fine.
Well, we didn't have enough room for what I wanted on there.
Oh.
What did you want?
I can't go into that.
What did you want?
If you want to find out, email podcast@swinnergroup.com.
Nice. Nice.
Emailing now.
I think you got blocked, Brent. I don't think you can email that.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
How
So,
did that happen?
I don't know.
well, Nicole's in charge of that.
So she's
I gotta explain it.
at the control booth with controls, actually, behind the scene controls.
Well, and she actually knows how to control shit, too. Stuff.
Dang.
Things. It's okay.
Oh, oof.
You know what? Internet radio.
We're officially rated R.
We can do whatever we want. It's fine. What? It's you know what? It's clean. I think you can if you could drop one F-bomb and still get PG-13. I'm pretty sure you could drop one S-bomb and be totally fine.
Yeah, you're only allowed one, though.
Right.
And you already used it up.
Well, then we just got to be careful for the next however many minutes. I don't do math.
A lot.
Yeah. Yep.
Lots of minutes.
Lots of minutes. You know what? You know what Tim has spent a lots of minutes doing?
Waiting on us.
Well, there's that.
No, Ken doesn't wait around very much.
Yeah, you know, that's true.
That's pretty much
I think
sure.
the last loader you sold me, it was what, about a 10-second sales
Hold on.
pitch?
Yeah,
Let
you
me
have
go
been a
into that
quote
because
and
I was
go.
there to see that. Okay. Tim literally texted Ken, was like, hey, or no, he called him. Hey, I got this wheel loader. It's this with this. You know, these are the hours. He goes, yeah, put us down for that. Hang up.
We were in the middle of a meeting.
We had to hurry up.
Yeah, that's
But,
a
you know,
good trusting customer.
it says
The
a lot.
opposite is when a guy asks you for a quote on a set of used forks.
Oof.
Have I done that?
No,
I was going to say, because I know, like that would also be right up my alley.
the answer is new $1,000, used $1,000.
But you know what? That machine's been great, though.
Hang on. A set of forks for $1,000? Like, can we make that happen?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
anytime you want.
No? You what? No, I was thinking bucket. Hang on, I
My
was thinking
budget,
bucket.
man. My budget, man.
I know. I'm sorry.
Oh, the bucket for $1,000 would be a good deal.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Well, we can do it. It just won't have much metal in it.
Generally
That's right.
speaking, lately prices aren't going down.
No.
Really? That's surprising.
No. So it's okay. You know what? How about this? How about inventory? The mounds and mounds of inventory of machines that Caterpillar has laying around, just ready for delivery, right?
I wish.
Yeah.
That's been tough.
So I mean, I know,
But-
you kind of told me about that a little bit, but I mean, is that a regional St. Louis thing? Is that national, international? I mean, what's
That's all
the
over
haps?
the world? And I think that Caterpillar is better positioned to come out of it with so much of the iron made in this country, but it's tough.
Yeah.
It is what it is, and I don't think that we can. I say this right. Owners of, and it's not just cat dealers, automotive dealerships, commodities like that across the world are in a pretty good position. They're not sitting on the inventory that they once were.
Well, that's fair.
Prices are up, profit is up. So, it's a good place to be in as an owner. So can we fault those people that employ us? I don't think so.
Got it. That
But
makes sense.
I wonder, do we get back to, Fabic had a yard full of equipment.
Yep.
Do we need that? Or is the customer at a point that you could say, hey, I need a skid steer. Okay, that's 2 weeks out. I got 6 different ones I could show you. If one of those doesn't fit the bill, you got to wait 2 weeks.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't get a machine now in 2 weeks,
No,
can you?
I'm
Yeah,
talking
okay.
in 2 years from now.
Got it. Okay,
I
got
would
it.
say 2 weeks. There's probably very few scenarios that's not acceptable.
Well, that's what. So
2 years.
That culture has to. It still would even have to change in that 2 week time frame, just
Yeah.
because skid steer market can be one that guy might show up ready to buy. If you don't have the one he wants, he's going to go on to the next guy, and somebody's going to have it. Not today, but
yeah.
let's travel back in time 2 years ago. That stuff would happen all the time.
So how many people here's a question. So how often do you come across somebody owns a landscaping business, whatever, and they've finally decided, okay, I've been saving, I don't want to finance a skid steer. I need one. I'm going to go buy one. I'm going to go do it today. And they just go from dealer and they say, okay, well, my Case dealer doesn't have one. Takeuchi doesn't have one. Kubota doesn't have one. Oh, look, they've got one at the cat dealer. I guess I'll take that one. I mean, does that ever happen, or do people generally know what they want before they go to buy?
Often enough that we put a new position at Fabic 3 years ago. That's an inside machine sales rep or a customer to walk in.
Really? So you walk in.
Brent walks in and wants to buy one for his farm. Has nothing to do with Swinner.
Okay. We're going to have to talk about that farm.
He would.
Yeah.
You better be growing salt.
There's a guy for that.
Okay. So So now we're going to get into the weeds a little bit. So how often does that guy sell a machine to a dude that you've talked to and have in your contact list?
You are in the weeds, Ken.
I guess I've been in sales too
how
long.
About this? I think that from the sales guy's perspective, you better have a big enough book of business if you're fortunate enough to sell cat iron that you can live without one skid steer.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't want to sound ignorant or arrogant when I say that, but we should.
Sure. No, that's
Yep.
fair.
I love the way he said that you're fortunate enough to sell cat. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that's
pretty
true.
cool.
Yeah. So what is it? So I know for the cat sales guys, because did you start with Fabic were we like one of your first accounts, or had you been with them for a while at that point?
No, I mean, been there coming on 9 years.
Okay.
So.
And because I remember forever ago, you were telling me about when you were going to do training, and there's a tremendous amount of training involved.
There is.
Yeah.
I can speak to that a little bit. Part of that's Fabic, part of that's Caterpillar. So Caterpillar wants, a certain regimen gone through via modules, understanding equipment Then they want to train you in Peoria, for example, for a week on equipment, both in the classroom and out in the field, and actually running the equipment as well. Fabic then had, basically a spreadsheet of different employees that you had to set up meetings with and spend half a day with them, a day with them, a couple hours with them from all aspects of the business. So it's 2 months in the office before you step foot out in the field.
Wow.
Wow, that's a long
Versus, a buddy of mine just went to go work for a competitor. And let's just say...
Do we need off the dude? Because there are people listening that'll do it.
I know a guy.
He's a very, very good guy, actually. But, so he called me on his first day, and he was on his way to the office. This was 10 after 8. So what? First day at work, what time you got to be there? Oh, 8:30. Okay. That would not fly at Fabic.
Oh, yeah.
You're not showing up on your first day at work at 8:30. Probably 6:30
Okay.
would be more reasonable. So then I talked to him, was checking in to see, how did your first day go? What'd you do? What are you doing? And this was 3:15, and he was on the way to pick up his kid. That was day one. Well,
That's an
that
easy
type
work
of
routine.
precedent set
Right.
is not great.
Right. Whereas, something that's impressed me with the Fabic team is that it seems like, if Fabic certainly understands, and I think Caterpillar understands that when a customer asks a question, they just assume that the words "right now" are at the end of that question. Hey, I'd like to get I'd like to get a replacement glass for my skid steer right now.
Right, exactly.
I've got a switch that's bad. I'd like to come get that right now.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are always right there on top of that stuff. There'd be no world that you're just kind of lackadaisically going about stuff, right?
No.
Yeah.
No. That's kind of the demand that's set up front.
Okay. Well, that's, from the customer perspective, I think the three of us can attest to that. I know we've had,
yeah, especially in my realm.
Yeah.
I called Fabic and I'm like, hey, this is what I need, and they put me on hold for a second maybe, and then they come back like, all right, it's some will call. I'm like, holy smokes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm on the way. I should have called him when I left already. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, that's fair.
Good to hear.
Yeah, we actually there was I needed to get a parking brake switch. Right, the parking brake switch had shot craps on one of the machines. I can't imagine why they sit in salt all year. And
Luckily, we do Crown.
We do Crown. It didn't save the switch. Anyway, that's fine. So hey, there's a pro tip for your operators: when they climb in the machine, take your gloves off. Your salty ass, nasty gloves. Take them off. Anyway, whatever. That's a whole nother ball of wax. So needed a switch, and went Fabic, picked it up. Got back to the machine, opened it up. It was not, in fact, a parking brake switch. It was, in fact, a hydraulic auxiliary switch. Looked at it and started to cry a little bit.
How far did you drive?
I was all the way to the barn.
Oh, so about an hour from...
It's about an hour. Yep,
Yeah.
It's about an hour. And picked up the phone, called back, and like, hey, what part number was on the receipt? And they, Brian looked it up. He's like, here's what it was. Why? I said, well, because the part number in my hand is different. and you'd have thought that he smacked my baby. He was so embarrassed. He was so upset. He says, where are you? I'll come to you. And that dude grabbed the part, jumped in his car right then, and started driving. I met him halfway. Mm-hmm. That's the kind of service that I think that you would see at any Caterpillar dealership anywhere in the country. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's top down.
Yeah.
Goes with the people who run the show over there are Ken, you've met him.
Yeah.
John.
Mm-hmm. I have. He's
About as
super
down to
nice guy.
earth as they get.
Yep. And you hunt with John, right?
I do.
That's awesome. It's
I
awesome.
shoot ducks.
Thanks for the invite.
Yeah, right. It's been fucked on my end.
Man, come on.
Do they still hunt out there in the field in front of the store?
I've heard talk of that.
I know for a fact it's happened.
That would be awesome.
There's a lot of geese out there.
I've heard there's been
geese out there.
I've heard there's been numerous holes in the roof of the rental building.
No. That's shooting from inside.
I wouldn't. There's some great mounts in the rental building.
Yeah, that's
Know
fair.
that. Don't know where they came from.
You know what I don't
There's
see?
a lot of geese up there.
You got no. It's a bad plan. I was thinking it'd be kind of cool to get like find taxidermists that have just completely screwed up mounts of bobcats, and be like, hey, can we get your butchered, awful, like missing half of a bobcat mount that just looks bad, and put it in there because bobcats are not as
Be a
good.
bad idea.
That's probably not something you put front and center though. That's like back in somebody's office where you can joke
No, I
about
think
it.
it's the we get a lot of the reverse of that at selling cat iron. We try to sell cat iron. I think a lot of other folks try to sell against cat iron, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair.
I could see that.
Yep. You know what we don't have to sell is anything that Gemplers has in stock.
What do they have in stock?
Let's find out. Ad.
Hey, Landscape Pros, the right tool storage and organization is the right start to a productive day for you and your crew. Gemplers has the sharp, sturdy tool racks you need to get your shop in top shape. Here's what Landscape Pro Don Bischoff of the Don Landscaping loves about Gemplers tool racks.
When I finally was able to have my own shop, I ended up saying, we're going to make this as organized as possible. And when I found the Gemplers tool racks, I was like sold, because they can hold a lot of weight, and I like it. It looks sharp. It looks sharp to your employees. One of the things I always stress to them is if we're not organized, we're not going to be efficient. If we're not efficient, then we're not going to make money. And if we're not making money, then I can't go out and do fun stuff with you, like go to a Reds game or go get lunch for the afternoon.
If keeping your shop organized, better productivity, and making more money sounds good to you, do what Don did. Shop Gemplers.com for Gemplers tool racks.
Don has got his act together. That's what I'm telling you. You know why?
Why's that?
Because he shops at Gemplers. That's exactly why.
That's awesome.
Good for him.
Yep. So Tim will be back momentarily. The commercial break wasn't long enough. He had a matter of urgent business that needed to be attended to, because you know why?
Why?
He's a Caterpillar sales rep.
He's really good.
That dude, that's right. And you know what happens? If a customer calls,
What?
you know what? He'll drop whatever he's doing
Yeah.
and go take care of that customer.
And he's sitting here with us chit-chatting about cat. It's pretty cool.
Kinda. Yeah.
So, I actually had one thing I kind of wanted to talk about, especially with him here. And I can kind of bring that up a little bit.
Wait, what do you think, Tim?
Well, we can discuss it, and then we can get his opinion.
Yeah.
Most people listening to this podcast are probably not going to have fleets of skid steers and heavy equipment.
Fair.
Probably going to be looking for one, maybe two pieces
Yeah.
of equipment to fill out their fleet. And, do they buy track? They buy tire? What kind of machine do
That's
they
a
get?
really good one.
Man. Okay.
Because here in the Midwest, everyone says you got to have tire. But around the country, that's not exactly the same idea.
Okay. So I have personally plowed probably more snow than I care to admit in skid steers with tracks and with tires.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tell you, tracks suck for pushing snow. Personal opinion. Welcome back.
Strong move.
Tim's back. What?
Shower.
The
Strong move.
Yeah. You know what? Our restrooms are up for remodeling this very summer.
Yep.
I dug the shower.
It's bad. It is so bad.
It's, you know what, though? Man, when you're 3 days in,
That's
it's
fair.
a pretty dang good shower.
That's fair. Unless you're my
I didn't
size.
think about that.
And then, yeah.
The showers don't get used often.
Man, I'm telling you what, though.
But in the winter?
He used it more than anybody this year.
It's because I never friggin' left.
You didn't leave.
Yeah.
I was
I
very
used it a
surprised.
lot during the shutdown. I had to go to the gym. The showers weren't open.
Oh, that's
so I'd
fair.
come here and shower before work. But since then, I haven't used it at all.
Yeah, that's why we had to take the
What's
cameras out
coming
of there.
for this year?
Coming for this
Tell me
year?
what's on the horizon.
It's on the horizon?
Oh, gosh.
For us or for winter?
I think we're gonna have about
For
30.
winter and winter.
We're gonna have about 30 inches of snow this next year.
What?
Wow! Look at the faces in this room.
That would be spectacular. You know what? 30 inches, and each storm we get no more than 1.2 inches of snow. It'd be perfect.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, yeah.
Like 75 rounds of salt. That'd be awesome.
That'll strain the salt supply.
True.
Not ours.
Not ours.
Not ours, but
Not
I feel
ours.
sorry for everyone else.
We've got some pretty cool stuff on the horizon for de-icing material supply. I can't really talk about it yet.
No.
Oh yeah.
Just gonna leave that out there. Just a hint. What?
Leave the cat in the bag.
Oh man!
Wow, you can hardly contain yourself on that
Well
one.
done. Well done, man.
I was very excited about that one.
Woo! Yeah. Yeah. No, that was good. That was good.
That's awesome.
Even Nicole's laughing.
And she's red. That's how you
she's
know you
red.
won.
So
Touch on the 30 inches.
congrats.
Nicole, I think
It's just a
What?
person. Oh wait, who are we talking to on that one?
Why did Tim look that way? I don't know.
It's just a personal feeling. I know. I think we're gonna get hammered. I
Man,
think we're
see,
gonna get a lot of snow.
yeah. What, Nicole?
That's just
Whew. This is getting out of.
They're layups. I'm just leaving them out there.
A lot of layups happening right
So
now.
you're feeling
is
big
this
winner.
Farmer's Almanac? or
No, Farmer's
what are we
Almanac
looking
has
at?
no bearing on St. Louis
Yep.
Why?
It has the same
because of
battles
how
in
they
it.
set up their zones. St. Louis is tied into the Rocky Mountains.
Makes a lot of sense.
Or if
So
we
what,
go
what
to,
are we looking at? What,
it's too
try to
soon.
get
It's
some
too
idea.
soon to know.
no. What data do you look at to try to get some idea?
Man, there's so at this point of the year, it's mostly historical averages, right? So you take a look at what did last winter do, what did the year before that do, and you try to build a trend. So you try to go back into history and say, okay, the last time we had 4 years that matched the last 4 years, the next year we got this, right? Now here's what's bizarre, right? Amongst all of the global warming and change and all that stuff, right? So planet's been around what, 4 billion years or trillion? How long? How many trillions of years? I think it's in the
we're in
trillions.
trillions, are we?
I don't know. You know what? Let's say it's in the billions. Okay,
That sounds good. Yeah.
let's round down and say the planet's been around 4 billion years.
All right.
We've been keeping track
Yeah.
150
150 what?
years.
No million, no
Nope,
thousand.
150 years was when we started actually keeping, recorded weather data, and based on 150 years of analysis, we know what's going on.
Oh yeah.
What was it last year?
Winter, 21-22. Oh, probably not what you're looking for. Looking for like how much snow? Nicole. She's looking at it.
Well,
She's
21,
she's-
22, I thought that was it.
Yeah, no, that's the year, man. I was kidding. But nobody laughed. In fact, I got this.
Yeah, it wasn't that good.
It was a bad joke. That's fine. So, all right, say what, Nicole?
Kentucky water.
Oh, she's coming. It's Kentucky water. That's right.
Fly right on by.
Kentucky
us
water is
hydrated.
delicious. Yep. All right. So while Nicole's coming up with what the winter was last year, basically we had here in St. Louis, we had almost no winter until what, February ish?
Pretty much. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was mid-February before we even had a first storm, which I know we're a low snow state, but that's pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah. It was right. Well, Nebraska had a worse time. We talked to some guys up in Omaha that were they were really hurting.
Which is really ironic. For them to have a worse winter than us is pretty
rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we had so many close calls.
Right.
Like it was right there and could have dropped any second, and then it just gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's historic St. Louis for you.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's fair.
But
We
the
have
ones
this-
we did have were good, right?
Yeah, the one once we got into February it was okay. We had a few weeks there that were very busy. So that was good.
Good is relative.
Well, and we did have a bunch of sleet though, and that really sucked.
Yeah.
So the sleet was bad.
Performance-wise, we did fine, but
Hey? 12 inches of snow last year was what we had in St. Louis. Now
that's on the low side.
that is on the low side for us. But there was at least 3 events that were primarily sleet.
Yeah, because we had about 7 or 8 inches in one storm,
Right. Yeah.
and then we had multiple sleet events.
Right.
That
Those are crazy. Those are crazy.
those are tough.
But you know what? You know what though? St. Louis's weather doesn't matter. We need to talk about Caterpillar
Do we?
and how awesome Caterpillar is.
Yeah. Because
Right?
you know what got us through that winter?
Caterpillar.
Equipment.
Damn right it did.
Cat iron, as Tim puts it. I really like that. I like the way that's phrased.
It's pretty neat. You know what? Okay.
Just kind of screams America.
It does.
America.
We need a bald eagle sound.
Okay. You know what? So I found.
Now we're talking.
I saw this deal. So the Team America World Police, right? We've all seen this.
Yeah.
America, right? Yeah. Okay. So there's somebody made this video, which I'm sure has been around for 100 years. I'm about to sound really stupid and old, but there's this video of a bald eagle, right, with arms cruising around to that video.
I think I've seen that.
Dude, it's so good.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so good. If this was a video thing, I'd bring it up and it'd be awesome, but it's not, so I'm not gonna.
But we can email you a link if you email us
at
podcast@swinnergroup.com.
I like what you guys did there.
See that?
I like that too. Team effort. Felt
Man,
good.
that's right.
Felt right.
I was like, come on. All right, man. So, okay. So, all right. So I've got when you were out, we were talking a little bit about, so if you're you're going to go buy, you're looking to go buy your first skid loader, right? Or you're maybe it's not your first one, but maybe it's you're going to go get a real one, something that's going to, start every time you need it to. And you're trying to figure out, do you buy a track machine or do you buy a tire machine, and why? As the pro, Tim, what do you suggest and why?
What are you doing?
I would say
Fair.
most of these guys are probably going to be doing a mix of landscaping and snow.
Right.
I mean, ideally from us, we always look at what's the best for snow, but one machine to
that's
do all.
tough because track machines suck in the snow. And
Amen.
Wheel machines suck in the dirt. So
there was a time when the operators were good enough to make that happen, though.
yeah, you can. I can't comment on operators, but
The eye roll from Zach was maybe the best thing I've ever seen.
I'm pretty sure my face just fell off.
there was also a time when guys would buy steel tracks to put over a rubber tire skid steer.
Yeah,
That's true. That's what made the operators good.
Compact wheel loader.
Oh,
there you go.
okay. So walk me through. So like when I envision, a landscaping contractor's got is going to go buy a machine, right? And they're looking at something that they're going to buy, and they find themselves trying to figure out what to do, right? So I'm thinking that they're going to be doing, moving pallets of material, or they're going to be moving, grading dirt. Like I'm trying to imagine grading with a compact wheel loader. I mean, is that a thing that happens?
And you could do it, but how about this? We sell probably, rough guess, 85% track machines.
Okay, that makes sense. And now, and instead of buying backhoes, because backhoes are so expensive, now you're into the compact wheel loader and a Mini X, right?
Or a skid loader and a Mini X.
Skid loader, Mini X, yeah. Because those two machines.
Well, then you got two machines as opposed to one. But backhoes still have a place, because if you're going to road them from job to job, that machine can do 22 miles an hour, whereas a skid steer can do what?
9.
9. So,
our skid steers do 9. They've got nitrous. Not really.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Can you put nitrous on a skid steer?
I can make that happen, baby.
Would it go fast? Okay, all right.
For a little bit.
Okay.
You know what would happen? It would lift really fast.
I'm pretty sure that the Fabic warranty is not going to cover that.
Tim, can we buy an extended warranty that covers nitrous?
No, I don't believe so.
All right.
But in backhoes also have a place. Think of what do you have out your farm, Ken?
What, in terms of machines?
Yeah.
Skid steers and wheel loaders.
Okay. I'll bet you wish you had a mini excavator.
I sure do.
So if you're just going to have one machine for farm machine.
Oh, backhoe.
Backhoe's a great one to have.
That's for sure. Yeah.
They're big. They're cumbersome, and
Yeah, but so am I. I mean, I'm okay with that.
they got a big cap.
Yeah, so do I. I need a big cap.
Backhoes will traditionally have a better reach than the Mini X's will too.
Yeah. So backhoe, you're going to get big depth, 18.5 feet, 19 feet, versus
that's pretty deep.
Extend
now
a
you're
hoe.
into 308 size.
Extend a hoe.
It is an extend a hoe. But
He didn't want to admit it.
308 size machine, which is 15 and a half. So you're bigger than that, and that's a 21,000 pound machine now.
Holy smokes.
Yep.
Okay.
So as things get bigger and get heavier, now you're talking different trucks, you're talking different trailers, and
you know what's interesting about that?
into what people buy.
You know what's interesting about that is in the world of the minimalists, right? Like, oh, I don't need that, I'm going to go with this. I don't need that, I'm going to go with this because, well, I need to buy $9 at Starbucks every day. But whatever, that's a whole other topic. In the world of everything is getting smaller, right? It feels like the iron is getting bigger, right? but it's also getting smarter at the same time, right?
More efficient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what we're going to do? We're going to say smarter and more efficient equipment as the teaser to hang on through this commercial break.
Creating art from darkness. For over 20 years, Cast Lighting has designed and manufactured the world's most durable, energy-efficient, and technically advanced landscape lighting products available at astonishingly affordable prices. Cast offers an all-encompassing line of products with everything you need to get the job done. Cast Landscape, their most durable product, is best-in-class, low-voltage landscape lighting made of solid bronze with integrated and drop-in LED technology. These fixtures are built to endure the most demanding environments. Source Lighting, a new division by Cast, is your source for professional grand landscape lighting made of durable brass, offering both integrated and drop-in LED technology, and backed by Cast, the world's most durable outdoor lighting. Cast Lighting gives you innovative, state-of-the-art, old-world craftsmanship with tomorrow's technology. Visit their website at cast-lighting.com today. That's cast-lighting.com.
From the East Coast to the West Coast and around the world, no one rocks like Turf's Up Radio. Turf's Up Radio, your industry, your station.
Hardworking hands reach for Gemplers for pro-grade landscape tools and gear. Much like our customers, Gemplers is family-owned and independent, which makes it easy to shop online and get your orders shipped quickly from our warehouse straight to your front door. Rather speak to a human? No worries. Gemplers always answers your call. Shop Gemplers for supplies from tools to tree care, safety to sprayers, watering to workwear, and even add your logo for free to show your customers that you're serious. Right now, buy any 2 pairs of work gloves and get a 3rd pair free. Mix and match, no limit, stock up for spring. Shop Gemplers.com. That's GEMPLERS.com.
Yeah! Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. The Weekend Review.
The Weekend Review. The Weekend Review.
Join King Darren and all of your favorite Turf's Up radio hosts, including Heculus, Eric, the Turf Teacher Jones, Brian.
My name is not Brian.
Ryan Lee, Wayne the Prophet Bowles,
One opportunity.
his son Daniel, Brooke Ford, the Green Veteran,
Giddy up,
and many more. Join us live as we unpack the week and share what you may have missed live on Turf's Up Radio. That's the Weekend Review, Saturdays, 9 to 10 a.m. Eastern, right here on Turf's Up Radio. Your industry, your station.
Yeah! Oh, yeah.
I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. All right. Who did it? You did it? Zach did it. Zach did the oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Nice.
Sorry.
It's awesome. So, okay.
Say that, or was that a button?
No, it was the end of a commercial.
Oh.
But we've had the same commercials for a while now. And so
we tend to mimic them.
We're making fun of them.
We're not making fun.
Not making fun.
We're
You know what?
participating.
We're paying homage.
We're participating.
That's right.
Pointing out the glory.
That's right.
Okay.
And you know what? Something magical happened over the break. You know what happened?
I was there and I don't remember.
Low
we hit. So I hit mute on the mics, right? And so the ad could run.
Yeah.
Right. And Tim leans back. He's like, "Okay, seriously, you guys got to have me back. I didn't know that we could just have fun with this. This is great." So yeah. So Tim, the one and only Tim Greenwood.
That's for sure.
Who is one of the best, if not the best, sales rep out of Fabic Caterpillar, is here with us today, and next time is going to cut loose.
Ken, you're too kind.
Well, you know,
call it as he sees it, man.
That's right. I'm just saying, you know, it's good.
Yeah, I mean, it's Ken always likes to cut loose here in the office, I feel like, but
it's all that water we have around here.
Yeah.
Got to stay hydrated, man.
I just want to be part of this team, you know. Cut loose team, that is.
Which is good. The cut loose team is good. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. You know who we need to get in? Okay.
All right.
I'm trying to decide if Stuart would dig this or not. It would either be awesome or he'd be like, seriously, guys, come on.
How about
what
this?
do you think?
He would do it.
He would do it.
Stuart's a gamer.
Yeah?
Yes.
All right. Maybe next time we could have Battle of the Cat Reps. Oh my God. Okay, no. So here's what's gotta happen.
And it's not Stuart.
No. I'm thinking game show style, right? So we have buzzers, ask a question, sales reps got to buzz in and answer the question.
Now that I'm game for.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
And that, you know what? And Stuart knows his stuff. I think you guys would be because you guys are 1 and 2, right?
1 and 2 in what regard?
Like it sort of reps for Fabic.
We're both solid.
Yeah.
That was a very PC answer, Tim.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, man. All right. Well, all right. We got to. Can we get buzzers on this thing where they could?
Well, you could change a button to a buzzer, right?
I got to figure that. Well, yeah, because we'd have to have an input at some
We'll
kind.
make a way.
Okay, so could we run a?
Zach, I feel like you're really smart at this stuff.
I got to be smart at something, man.
Yeah.
Might as well be this.
Sure. I've got another little like 8-channel mixer we could bring in and maybe run 1/4 inch into. We got to figure that out. Okay, we're gonna figure
We'll
that
figure
out.
it out. Yeah.
We're gonna figure it out, and maybe
Yep.
a couple times a year, maybe we'll do game shows.
That'd be fun.
That'd be a good time. That'd be a good time. Maybe by then we'll have 5 listeners. It'd be awesome.
We have more than 5.
I know we do. You know what? We were just looking at that actually.
Look, I want to do a roll call. Okay, I want to know your name, and I want to know what city you're in, and you need to email us at podcast@swinnergroup.com.
That's right.
Prove that we only have, that we have more than 5.
We'd also like your social security number.
No, we don't.
And we'd also like
Nope.
retinal scans, blood samples,
Nope.
fingerprints.
Not at all.
I can't do the fingerprints anymore.
What?
Lawsuits are happening for that.
For wait, what? Well, everything happened in Illinois. Whatever.
Jeez, HR, calm down.
I've got an Illinois joke that I'm not going to tell.
I have a
That's a
bunch
good
of
idea.
them.
I've heard that joke.
Yep, it's a bad one.
We're going to leave them all to go.
It would. Yeah, everybody in Illinois would be like, screw those guys.
No, they wouldn't. I think they'd play along.
They'd probably admit it's true.
Well, everybody that's not in Chicago would probably laugh and go,
Fair enough.
Yeah. I could change the Illinois joke to just Chicago. No, that's probably a bad plan. There's a lot of
Still not a
What's
good
the
joke.
joke?
Still not good. I can't tell you, man. It's bad. It's
that bad?
It's that bad.
Okay.
Should I tell the joke? I'm not going to tell the joke.
We're going to let that one go.
We're going to let that one go.
Yeah.
It's fair.
It's not explicit,
It's
technically.
just mean.
Huh?
What?
It's borderline.
Somebody hand her a microphone because I can't hear anything.
Yeah, come on, get a microphone.
Call in or something. Jeez.
Is that possible?
Brent,
Oh,
Brent, you
man.
look like a professional sound guy at like a movie studio.
Oh,
You guys all look like professionals.
We try.
We are.
You know, we love what we do, and we try to do the best we can.
We're just
And
faking it. It's all right.
Brent's faking it. The rest of us are professionals.
That's why we have Caterpillar equipment.
It's whatever.
Yep.
Well, you got to look
That
the
is
part.
pro.
Now, you know what was funny was Tim was talking about sales guys a little bit ago, right? And he was talking about it's not like some, losers coming in here selling software, right? What was the software joke?
How
It's just
awful
a
it
tough
is.
thing to sell.
It is a tough
I
thing.
would
He said it was
imagine
boring
so.
to talk about.
Yeah,
And
it
it
is boring.
It is boring. You know what? Should we announce it now? Because I know
Nope.
we hinted at it.
Nope.
Not going to do it?
Not yet.
Too soon?
Too soon. They're going to be excited, though, and they're going to hang on, and they're going to find out.
That's right. We need Elizabeth for that one.
Yeah, we definitely do.
Yep. You know what? Maybe that'll be the next episode.
I think it could be.
It could be.
Yeah.
Because I think it's ready to. I think we're ready to announce it.
Are we really?
I think so.
Holy crap, that's been a long time coming.
It has been a very long time coming. Tim's just sitting here like, seriously, guys, what the hell? I gotta know.
Tell me.
All right. I'm not doing it.
Nope, don't do it.
You got to listen.
Next episode.
You know what? Yep, you got to listen. Should I say where you could find us?
I mean, you can. Yeah, sure.
I mean, really, I guess Google will find anything anywhere, won't it? I mean, I have found some stuff on Google that
I don't know if we're going to rank on Google just yet.
I bet you could find it.
I know that if you start typing Swinter into Spotify, you pop up immediately.
No kidding?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
You know why?
Why?
Because it's awesome.
It is pretty awesome.
It is pretty neat. It is pretty neat. We're you can actually. Well, you know what? This is stupid. Why would I tell people where to find our podcast if they're listening to the podcast? Like that.
You know what? They might be listening on Turfs Up, and they might want to, maybe they missed some shows.
You're
and they want to
right.
go back in the archive and listen to some more.
Because they're on Turfs Up Radio. They're listening. They hear this. They don't even know it's a podcast.
Right.
Genius. CZAC's awesome.
Pow.
So
Yep, there
you
you
can
go.
find it on Spotify, which actually, according to the analytics, is where most people listen.
I
And-
personally love Spotify.
Which means that there's more than 2 people that actually do listen to
See?
this, which is pretty neat.
But there's a lot of other platforms.
There are.
Amazon Music.
Amazon Music.
Is Apple Podcast one of them?
It's
Yes.
Google Podcasts, also TuneIn, also Listen Notes, also Pocket Casts, also Podchaser, which is kind of fun to say. But you know what's the funnest one?
What?
Deezer.
Deezer.
Deezer. You can listen on Deezer. You can also listen on Stitcher, or wherever you find your podcasts.
Oh, that's beautiful.
See what I did there?
That's gorgeous.
Yep. God dang, damn it.
Okay, how much longer we have?
We got
with
5.5
Tim?
minutes. All right.
I feel like we could we can get a little bit more knowledge out of Tim in the next 5 minutes.
Yes. Because, this is going to say like Caterpillar, and people are going to be like, yes, I want to learn stuff. And I don't know that we've actually taught anything.
So why don't you guys fire away some questions, and I'll see what I can do.
Ooh. Wow, that caught me.
What is the air-laden velocity of a wind-laden swallow? Unladen swallow.
You're out.
I was going to say 10.
Damn it.
I was going to say brown.
Sorry. Okay. All right. So, in all seriousness, so I think, so we kind of covered tracks or tires, right? So, and we decided tracks or tires, you got to get a compact wheel loader, right? I think, and that's pretty solid.
I thought I said both.
Both, yeah. So that So yeah. Tires are better. Tires are better in snow. Tracks are better in dirt. That's fair. Okay, so let's say that you are looking at what size machine to buy, right? So we've got them that go from a 250 to 226. We go 226
all the way up to 299.
299. And so is that the smallest and the biggest that you guys make?
We do have the smallest and the biggest.
Man, that's right.
See, it's like Fabic. You got a small Tim and a big Tim. And there's nothing in between.
But we got all of them in between too. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so Tim, talk for a minute or 5 about what should people consider when they're thinking about what size machine to buy.
Let me chime in real quick.
Are you Tim?
I'm sorry.
God.
So
Fine.
So we've noticed, at least I've noticed with our 239s, when you have a pallet of bag product, it's a little. What are you thumbing me down for, Tim?
Don't choke on that, Ken.
You just thumb me down.
It's an inside joke on the 239s. Don't worry about it.
Yes.
Oh, fair enough.
It's good.
Okay.
It's good. That's why I almost spit my water out.
So I got it done, right? The 239 got the pallet off the ground.
How much is the pallet weigh?
What is it, 23?
About
23, 2,400
That
pounds.
machine's rated for 1,800.
Well, it got it done either way.
Well, CAT is uber conservative on their specs.
Fair enough. Okay, so
It'll
in an operation like that where you're moving pallet product, like what are we looking at? What are we looking for?
259. 259 is our most popular track machine.
It is a solid machine too.
It's a perfect size for everything that you need. It's got 74 horsepower. It's got a bigger hydraulic pump. It's a
Did they get rid of the
8,800, about 9,000 pound machine?
Yeah. So you can.
That's a perfect size machine.
So you can tug it with a 3/4 ton truck and a
Yes.
Bobcat trailer and be okay.
So the 299 is probably for the guys with the big ego.
God, nobody said anything.
You know what?
Except Zach looked at me funny.
There's a lot of
wasn't
people
gonna set you out.
that I have told them to buy a 289, 279, 259, and they don't. And they go buy a 299. Gotta have it. Just gotta have it.
So heavy, so big.
And then you go visit them on the job site, and they're moving a half a bucket of dirt back and forth. They didn't need it, but
That's awesome.
I've got a diesel truck sitting out there to pull a side by side. So
That is a really nice
what
truck,
can
by
I
the way.
say?
Yeah.
Oh
you
my
go.
God.
Yeah.
It's a nice truck.
Yeah. Try to break into the back of that truck. You need a torch.
I have a torch.
Yeah, not happening. Hopefully.
Yeah, you do.
You probably could.
Yeah. That's fair. Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, so our 299 is bad to the bone. Man, I mean, we've run forestry attachments with that thing. We've done a lot of stuff with that 299, and it kicks all kinds of ass. But it is way more than you need for just if you're a standard, what I'm going to call a standard landscape operation. Man, the 259 is 110% the way to go.
Yeah, and if you need a bigger frame machine, 279, 289.
And then the 279, it's got a little shorter reach than the 259,
That's a
right?
radial lift machine.
Right. So it'll pick up more, but not as high.
Correct.
Right.
Well, almost as high, not as
far.
Out.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why we don't have them, because we're loading trucks with them, and
They're
so
not
we need
great
that
for
reach.
loading trucks.
Right.
But for a farm machine, that's the one.
That's the one. Yeah. 79.
Yep.
Bad to the bone.
Yep.
That's Stuart's favorite machine, isn't it?
And mine.
Yeah. And yours?
Yes.
Nice. You know what? You need to send a link of this thing to Stuart and be like, dude, you need to come next time.
He will.
He will. He's a good dude.
Yeah, he is a good dude.
He's a good dude. Right. All right.
It might cost you a case of Crown. Not Kentucky Water.
Not
Crown.
Kentucky Water.
Canadian Water.
Canadian Water.
Crown.
That's right.
But,
No, the other crown.
Yes.
The oily crown.
The rust protection system?
The oily, rusty protection crown. It's good stuff.
We might be able to swing that.
Yeah, we can make that
He likes
happen.
that stuff.
What? I hit the wrong button. Don't worry about it. I got to switch
slightly
cues.
Confusing.
No, it's fine.
I was a little confused.
Problem solved. You know what it is?
Aw.
I know. It
What?
sucks.
What?
Is that the end of the road?
That's it. It's time to go, man. Did you know, Tim? Did you know that this jingle was written specifically for us by a local musician here in St. Louis by the name of Benjamin Mayer?
Really?
Benny Mayer. You can find him on, Spotify and places. He's
When are
good.
you going to jam out on here, Ken?
Oh, maybe.
Oh, that's
Maybe.
a great question.
That'll do it. Maybe someday we'll do that, but not today. Today we're going to talk Winter with Swinter. I'm Ken Bogeman, Zach Frame, Brent Reeder as always, and our special guest Tim Greenwood. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, man, it's been awesome. Thanks so much for coming.